Aloha, fellow Armchair Imagineers. Tiki here.
And Mickeyfan.
And everyone grab your Dole Whip because tonight we're talking about snacks.
Love me some snacks.
Oh boy, Mickeyfan, we don't have a lot of time here because you're going to be competing against Sandy Claus in a new edition of Disney Movies The Ride.
One that I'm very excited about.
But we've got a solid probably 45 minutes or so we can chat, maybe a little less than that. So let's, you already pulled it out as a question of the day, but what are some of your favorite Disney snacks?
Dole Whip, popcorn, Mickey pretzel, Mickey
How boring.
bar, Mickey sandwich. Basically anything shaped like Mickey.
Okay, you just literally listed like the most boring list of snacks in the world, my friend. No
Well,
offense.
sometimes I'm boring.
I'm sorry. That list is just like, oh wow.
And
You know what that list reminds me of, Mickeyfan?
BuzzFeed's top 10 Disney snacks list.
Yes, that, but also just as general public Mickeyfan, just as GP is, those shirts that are like Dole Whips and pretzels and churros
Yes.
and Mickey bars.
And I certainly love me some of the Pineapple Olympia and the pulled pork fries from Flame Tree Barbecue.
Hell yes on the pulled pork fries. I saw someone else bring that up as well. That's something we can agree on for sure.
Yeah. But something about biting into Mickey just it makes everything taste better.
All right. I'm more of a Disneyland guy, so when I think snacks, I tend to think of like, the bagel barbecue skewers, the cones at the Cozy Cone Motel. Oh my God, those are a recent treasure. The beignets, of course. But you know what, Mickeyfan? One more, just so you can get off of your like really basic opinions. I'm just gonna limit it a little bit. What's your favorite snack in the World Showcase?
In the World Showcase,
Yeah.
Do drinks count?
Yeah, we'll get to drinks another time.
So if drinks don't count, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but in Les Halles in France, the patisserie, there's a dessert. It's kind of like a chocolatey coffee kind of thing. And it's just delightful.
Ooh, that sounds. I think the best snack that I've ever had in Epcot, the poutine is a solid contender. The poutine from that random cart that's not even in a proper country, even though it should be in Canada, right? Like it's next.
It's technically in Canada.
It bothers me. It should be like that would be a reason to actually go into the land if they had it like, deep into the land. Anyways, I'm sorry. I like Canada, but there's just nothing to do in there.
The Canada
I like
movie
it atmospherically.
Canada Far and Wide is not bad.
I have issues with my feet, so I can't.
Circle
vision's tough for me. Anyways, but I would have to say that the best snack that I ever had was an apple strudel from the I believe it's the place where you get like the pretzels and the hot dogs, not the hot dogs, the sausages and stuff.
Yeah.
From in Germany, right next to the beer garden. I forget what it's called, but
Oktoberfest.
Yes, Oktoberfest. That's it. Yes. So, all right. So, anyways, Mickeyfan, snack story. So, basically, what these glorious competitors have done for us this fine evening is they have taken, they've invented a Disney snack, but not just a Disney snack. They've also had a snack cart to go along with it. And Mickeyfan, oh my God, the level of creativity that has just gone into a snack cart is just it's insane.
I genuinely was not expecting to love these projects as much as I did.
I mean, it's like these people really are just like, okay, like this is what we got. This is what we got. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. I feel like even the projects that scored a little lower for us are still relatively creative and just
Yeah.
overall just a good time.
I think that if this is what they're bringing in, this is what everyone is bringing in the pregame. I cannot wait to see what they bring in the actual game.
Oh, I know. Same. And honestly, the weekly challenge number 3, which we'll talk about at the end, is by far the one that I'm most looking forward to out of the 3 that we've done so far.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what we're gonna end up with. 'Cause if memory serves me right, this upcoming challenge was one that we did before. And so you want to
Yes.
be an Imagineer.
Well, that's the thing with all the weekly challenges. The Blue Sky
Okay.
Project. This one is actually one that I competed in. Remember, I told you that I made a snack that was based on the Matterhorn with the
That's right.
with the white chocolate shell.
That's
So yeah, all
right.
these weekly challenges are basically
Bringing back.
ones that I'm recycling from the past that are, smaller scale stuff
Yeah.
that I think would make just good warm-up projects.
Oh yeah.
All right. So, Mickeyfan, do you happen to have my scores for everything?
I do.
Okay, well,
Because you
well, then
don't.
you're going to have to help me out here because I forgot to get them.
Do you want me to just? You want me to shoot them over?
Can you just copy and paste them really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. While you do that, let's set the stage a little bit. Let's get into Pufflefan's The Royal Rose. And Mickeyfan, while you're doing that, I just want to kind of take a minute before we talk about the project itself to kind of address an interesting kind of thing that we've seen with these weekly projects, and that's the early posters versus the late posters.
Yeah.
And I think it's very interesting that Nigel Channing. I can't stop talking about Nigel Channing, Mickeyfan. He's the talk of the town.
I feel we'll get into it.
But I think it's very interesting that he took time. He took a lot of time. The last project, this second weekly project, compared to the first time around to get something in, and then Weekly Challenge 3 comes out, and lo and behold, before we even have time to do the podcast recapping Weekly Challenge number 2, Nigel Channing's already got something posted.
Yeah.
So Nigel Channing just really turned out to be a wild card. Just for the sake of I haven't looked at Nigel Channing's project yet, so we don't.
From just first sight unseen, not even going into his project, I'm intrigued.
Okay. So let's see. Did you send that over?
Yeah. Puffs is right there in the chat.
Okay. Well, Mickeyfan, can you just copy and paste it and send it in a PM? Just like everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. So Puffs. Let's get into it. The Royal Rose. I like the. Oh my God. Did Puff actually change the formatting? No.
Yes.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
I thought they did for a second. So right there, folks, this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that'll lose you points. I'm sorry to say. Go ahead.
We'll get into it.
You know what, Mickeyfan? Actually, scratch what you were doing because I don't think we're going to have time to get into going over our individual scores for each of the projects anyways. So I think we'll just have time to do a brief recap on each of the projects. And then we'll reveal the leaderboard at the end, of course.
That's the most important part.
Yeah. So, I mean, people can do math, they can deduce what the leaderboard is on their own, except I haven't revealed my scores for Basket Buddy or Outbound yet, so maybe we'll get to that. By the way, guys, I'm sorry that I haven't done written reviews for those 2 projects yet, and honestly, I don't know if I'll get around to it just because there's been so much other feedback, and I'm just really swamped with the podcast and everything, so I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so Puff, this basically, long story short, I like the idea of the whole, like, like incorporating Be Our Guest into a stand. I just don't know how they're going to do it.
I like this in concept. I like the snack. I like the idea. I like I like it all, but ultimately it just needed more time in the oven to cook.
Yeah, so it's interesting. Like I said, just the idea of who's going to post early. I mean, I do like the idea of, or not the idea. I just in general I like the concept art. It
Yeah.
works well. The problem is, of course, the formatting is just off. So
yeah, that's genuinely the biggest problem combined with
right.
that
I kind
combined
of
with
agree.
I need just a bit more detail.
But the rose itself, I don't know. I like, to tell you the truth, I'm not that big of a fan of chocolate, so it's not really up my alley. But I could see I could see it working.
And especially one of the one of the little bits here that I really did appreciate was the fact that they added an alcoholic option, because that is something Disneyland Paris likes to do.
Right, right. So makes sense. Makes sense. All right. Anything else with that?
No.
Okay. Folks, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to like rush through some of these. Like, this
Yeah.
isn't gonna be just because we have another podcast scheduled literally right after this. So I apologize. However, you guys, everyone watching this is going to want to stay
Stick
tuned for that
around.
project for the next podcast. Yes. All right. So Nigel Channing, oh my God, what an improvement. This is like, I feel like already in just 2 weekly challenges, Nigel Channing already has kind of the story of the season, and I love it.
Yeah. The thing Nigel Channing did was he took our criticisms from last week and he ran with them. He fixed a lot of his issues. He did something new and different, and I feel like a proud dad, honestly. Like that was my first reaction when I read this project.
Okay, for some reason I'm having a little bit of trouble loading up the images here, but yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be blunt here. I'm gonna give it the tough love and say that I don't really think he's got much of a chance of actually winning the power at the end here, just because I feel like the Basket Buddies and the Outbands of the world are, just they've kind of leapfrogged him in terms of that first project. But having said that, I feel like him participating in all of these weekly challenges is just, it's nothing but good for him. It's nothing but valuable. Because he's getting a chance to, like, learn the basics of what we're expecting, improve, tighten things up, and I'm just excited about it.
And we're already seeing massive improvement from last week.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because last week he really was kind of the lowest scoring one. Like, we liked the enthusiasm, but much like Puffs this week, it was more just kind of like, okay, like, we need more detail. And here, not only did he provide more detail, but
he made concept art.
He made concept art. He was very into the idea of doing a website and doing it right. I saw him asking for help multiple times on it. He was really into it. So that's that's good. That's all really good stuff.
Yeah, and just extra kudos for stepping out of his comfort zone and doing this kind of thing. Yeah, so next up.
Hold on. Ezra literally just messaged me. You know how I accidentally leaked 2 of the Wheel of Fox things?
Yeah.
He said, well, I've seen neither. And I'm like, well, look them up. You've got a half hour. All right. Oh boy. All right. Anyways.
All right. And next up we have
Okay. Ash Haber,
Oh
Dr.
my God.
Hogwash's mineral meals.
I loved this.
Okay, we don't have time to get into the Pop Rocks debate, but Pop Rocks might be my least favorite food on the planet. I swear to God, I will eat anything else except for things that have Pop Rocks in them. I can't stand Pop Rocks. Oh God, just no. It's so unnerving, Mickeyfan. This I don't like anything about it. I don't like the sensation. I don't like the taste. I don't like the after effect in my stomach.
Now we don't have time to unpack all that right now. But
no, we really don't. But
going into this project, I loved this.
It does do better than I feel like any other project this round in terms of like the snack story of it all, the snack and the backstory.
Oh yeah, and the thing that I loved most about it was it feels like it could belong in Frontierland, if you get what I mean. That backstory, it adds to the lore. It adds to the lore of the land.
Reminds me of something that'd be in the Disneyland Paris Frontierland.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then of course at Disneyland proper, all we ever had was the McDonald's Westward Ho Fry Wagon, which is something I still dearly miss. Just every time I would get off of Big Thunder Mountain, without fail, the fry wagon would be there, and I'd be like, hell yeah, let's get some McDonald's fries. And they were always the freshest McDonald's fries, Mickeyfan. Do you remember McDonald's fries in the Disney parks?
I do. I remember them very dearly.
Speaking of dearly departed Disney snacks, it's one of those things. It's like legitimately because they were at the Disney. Oh God, this is a tangent here, but because they were serving so many of them and they had to get them out so fast, they were always super fresh, Mickeyfan.
Oh yeah.
So this isn't just a situation of like, oh, you're just in Disneyland, so you like to eat them in Disneyland. Like I can attest to that for like the hot dogs at Casey's Corner / Coke Corner.
Yeah,
that's absolutely a case of like the hot dogs themselves aren't anything special, but because I'm in Disneyland, it's it is something special. But no, just those McDonald's fries, there was something to them, the way that they came out so fresh. Anyways, sorry. Okay, I don't have much to add. I love the concept art. I love the backstory. I do not love the snack, but that's okay. That's just my subjective opinion.
Yeah, I think it'd be a really cool snack.
It'd be a cool snack. It just wouldn't be something that I would eat. But like I said, that's just subjective. That I really shouldn't count that. Anyways. Okay. Anything else? Should we move on?
One little detail that just absolutely sold this was the signs on the snack cart. Fitting into its backstory. Yeah, that's. I think that's what's really sold it for me, honestly.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see. Now we have to. Oh no, there we go. Next one is that guy from Florida, another person I think who really stepped it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I really like this.
Now this is one where it's like. I was saying in my review, the idea of like, with Dash Haber, what is it kind of like the idea of like, there's like little bits of dynamite or something that are going off in your mouth. Like that, just the idea of that to me, I can stomach the idea of like, oh, it's a futuristic space candy and, it pops in your mouth. Like I can stomach that more than like, yeehaw, come with some dynamite. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, even though these two snacks are very similar,
they are.
I honestly can stomach this one a little more just because of the setting and the concept. It's weird.
I don't know. I think both work really well. Like
The
just
Frontierland one works. I just think conceptually, it's it just sounds dangerous. Like Mickeyfan, I'm just being an old man right now. All right, that's what it is.
and that's okay.
No, it's not. I'm never going to turn 30. December 2020 is never going to come here. Like that's not right around the corner. Anyways.
But yeah, I really like the backstory. I really like I really like, how it fits into Tomorrowland, how it adds to Tomorrowland, how it, how it, and how the snacks fit into the cart and how the cart as a whole fits into Tomorrowland.
All right, well said. Well said. Short, sweet, to the point. All right. God, goddamn pop rocks. Okay.
Yeah, so and next up we have
I might have to search around a little for this next one. Maybe
it is Pie on My Cake.
Oh no, there it is. Pie on My Cake with by the way, I really, really like Pie on My Cake's new avatar with the he just looks so happy. All right. So this is just it's so realistic to the food and wine like Epcot festival crowd that it honestly kind of blows my mind that it's not real.
It does. It honestly does.
And the Epcot festival stuff, Mickeyfan, it's interesting because I feel like I'm a foodie who's like right in the middle between like being kind of a food snob and being like a kind of a pig, honestly, with my habits. Like I like comfort food with a twist, right? That's the thing as a foodie. I don't like fancy food per se. You know what I mean? I don't like food where it's like there's a million different ingredients and there's a million different flavors going on. It's like I'm not a ratatouille guy. You know what I mean? I'm more of just like okay, like give me a mac and cheese hot dog or something like that.
I get exactly what you mean.
Oh, that's why I like the cozy cone so much. Is that it's basically just like, okay, it's like a bread waffle cone with freaking Frito pie inside of it. I'm like, yes, please. Anyways, but yes, even though this would not appeal to my personal taste buds, like I said,
would love this, honestly.
Well, you're more cultured than I am, sir.
I love curry, so.
Oh, okay. I'm not a curry guy at all. That's the thing.
This is right up my alley.
Bread that's
and
the difference
curry
between you and me. I'm a bread guy. I'm definitely a bread guy, but the curry turns me off. I hate to admit it. Curry's got a little bit too much of an aftertaste for me. I'm big on anti-aftertaste.
But yeah, this snack, I really like this snack. I like it in concept. I like how well it fits into Asia. I like there wasn't much mention of the cart, but I think for this style of presentation, there really didn't need to be.
I like tying it into blue.
Yes, I like tying it into blue and as this sort of theoretical, part of this theoretical Jungle Book e-ticket coming to Animal Kingdom and all that. I love that.
We'll be getting to Disney Movie The Ride on the Jungle. We'll be getting to the Jungle Book on Disney Movie The Ride soon.
Oh yeah.
Don't you worry. That's coming right. I think that's coming up on the next one. Yeah. I want to say because the next one is I'm pretty sure the next one is Sword in the Stone, Jungle Book, and Aristocats. I want to say, unless I'm missing one. Anyways, okay. Anything else?
I love how Pi wrote this as a Disney Parks blog article, and the comment section
Yeah, where's the comment section?
Let's just take a moment to admire the comment section real quick.
Hold on. Where is it? I can't find it.
It's right there.
Slide it's on?
It's on the last slide.
Oh, it's on the last slide?
Yeah. It's just at the very bottom.
Oh. Why can't I see the whole thing?
I think it was just that top part.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, I just love that. That was
sorry, that was a senior moment for me. I'm sorry. Jesus, I'm getting old. Anyways. All right. So moving on. Let's see the next one. Okay, we have to get past some. Okay, there we go. Mudka's Beat Cart.
Yes.
Okay, this is just like the level of detail is just out of control, my friend. I mean, it's like, how the hell do you even like? How? I don't get it. Like, as a writer who often struggles with writer's block, like, oh God, I just need to pump out a few more sentences. This, it's it's legitimately a feat to me.
I'm right with you. I do not know how Orlando did this, but oh my gosh, this was brilliant. You know, from the,
I would say my only nitpick with it is that it doesn't focus on a single snack.
Yeah, but it works.
It does work. I'm just saying in terms of like, the following directions of the project. I mean, looking at that menu, there's. I wish there would have been a signature item. I mean, I guess the signature item is maybe the spinach puffs.
Yeah, either the spinach puffs or the meat mug.
But I gotta say those blue cheese bombs. I am such a. Ever since having that Cobb salad at the Brad Derby a couple years ago, I am such a blue cheese guy. That Cobb salad just converted me to blue cheese hardcore. Oh my God. Anyways.
Yeah, I really love this. Just it's just overall outstanding.
But this is exactly what I'm talking about with my kind of foodie, where it's like it's exactly adventurous enough for my palate without veering into the territory of like being overwhelming and a ton of ingredients, but it's also not basic by any means.
Yeah, I think that it's perfect for Disney Sea. And the way that the backstory was written, it was super. It feels like it belonged. You had your one nitpick of you didn't feel like there was one central item. My big nitpick was the llama.
Yeah, I didn't mind the llama as much just because I feel like that added to the sense of the cart being special, and we didn't really see a lot of the cart being incorporated in some of these projects. So.
Yeah, and I did love the llama. Don't get me wrong, but when I think about it, that's just kind of the right.
And I mean, honestly, I feel like technology for walk around animatronics has improved quite a lot since Lucky the Dinosaur.
Oh yeah, like even thinking about Wall-E.
Right, just the droids and Galaxy's Edge in general. Yeah.
Like it might be able to work, but I'm not up to date on what can and can't be done.
For sure. Okay. All right. Anyways, I believe we've got 2 more left. Am I correct in that?
Yes.
Okay. Now I believe I have to skip ahead a few pages for the next few, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's like in the mid-20s.
It's 20, 23 or 24. Yeah, 23 is Outbounds.
23. And then what about Basket Buddy? Is Basket Buddy 22?
It's either 21 or 22.
I think Basket Buddy might be 22. It might be 21. Let me check.
It's 21. Nope, 22. 22 at the very bottom.
That's what I thought. Okay. Sorry, folks. Okay, Basket Buddy. Now, Mickeyfan, why don't you go ahead and reveal to the folks what my scores were, Basket Buddy?
So Tiki's scores for Basket Buddy were...
Well, I get this
Tiki's scores for
here
Basket
because
Buddy
I haven't revealed my scores yet.
Creativity, Basket Buddy got a 9 from Tiki. Realism, 10. Detail, 10. Presentation, 10, for a total of 39.
Yes. All right. So the only reason wait, are you sure that's not outbound scores?
No, I think that's Basket Buddy.
Are you sure?
Let me double check.
I'm sorry, folks.
Yeah, that was outbound. My bad.
I knew it. Mickeyfan. It's like, wait, I didn't give him a 9 out of 10 for creativity.
Basket Buddy resetting. Basket Buddy Tiki gave him a 8 for creativity, a 9 for presentation, a 9 for detail, and a 10 for realism.
Yes. Okay. So, first of all, just general statements on this project overall.
I really liked it. Again, adding to the lore of the land. That's where the projects I really liked here. I think just projects that added to the lore of the land, added to the land as a whole, all of that.
All right, so here's my thing. I definitely love the historical element of it, and I think Liberty Square is kind of an underrated area that, I would like to see more done to.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it's a shame what happened to Great Moments in Muppet History or whatever that was called. My thing with this is like, I do really like the idea of all apple snacks. That's really clever. I just don't feel like he created a snack per se.
I mean,
does that make sense?
He did. He took apple pie and kind of just gave it a twist.
Right, but so what I'm saying though is I feel like while other people, I'm just trying to justify my 8 out of 10 for creativity here, because I feel like overall the backstory was very solid, the Johnny Appleseed connection and everything.
Yeah.
But I just feel like while other people really went from the ground up with their menu items, this is more just like a collection of good menu items and a good collection of menu items, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I've seen apple pie bites before. That's not entirely original. I've seen that at like county fairs and boardwalks and stuff like that. So
yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, the presentation itself is good. Okay, go over my scores again.
For Basket Buddy?
Yeah, I mean obviously not creativity, but go over the
9 for realism.
Okay, 9 for realism. I honestly don't know why I didn't rank that as a 10.
My one issue with it, which is more of a nitpick than anything, was that there was the location. It was. I think that was my one nitpick with it, just because it felt like it might be creating a bottleneck.
That I could see that. Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that was a well enough reason to rank it lower than 10.
All right, and then let's see. So what I give detail? I gave detail a 10, right?
You gave detail a 9.
A 9? Why did I give it a 9? I don't even get my own source sometime. What did I give? What did I give presentation?
10.
10. Okay, I would swap that actually. I would give detail a 10 because I feel like it's just enough detail. But I would give presentation a 9, honestly, just because the text is really hard to read.
Okay.
So, all right. But overall, I mean, in terms of presentation, though, the concept art, it's, once again, Basket Buddy is just producing. I honestly feel like with Basket Buddy, I kind of have to grade them on a curve.
Yeah.
With the concept art. Because it's like, yeah, I know your concept art is really, really great. But like I said, if something else in the project presentation wise look at this. Tell me, how can I read that? I need to zoom in to read that. That
Yeah.
is just straight up inconvenient. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's reason enough to have presentation be a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. Anyways, on to Outbound's project, and I believe is Outbound on 23 or 24. I believe he's on 23, right?
He is. Hang on, I just had it. Outbound is
I'm
23.
pretty sure.
Yep, very top of 23.
Okay, so why don't you get things started? Because this is an inspired project, I thought.
Let's talk about presentation here.
Oh my god, holy, just talk about going the extra mile, dude.
The bar has been set.
Right?
If
Mickeyfan just throwing down the gauntlet right there.
If you really want to go all out for presentation, this is how you do it. And not just in the website itself, but in I'm assuming that there was intentional stuff like the weird out placement and the the grammatical errors and the
fact that the ads are very much annoying.
Yes, I assume this was very, very much intentional. Because
oh god, the ads are literally slowing it down and making it so I can't load the page.
And let's talk about that Fozzie trailer. It is.
That's how bad they are. I love it. I love it though because that's how bad.
It's.
Oh my god, dude! I want to see this movie. Right?
I know. But overall, just in general, it was such a brilliant freaking project from presentation to.
So yeah, I mean, 10 out of 10 for presentation, 10 out of 10 for detail, 10 out of 10 for realism, just across the board. Only thing I would mark it down for is creativity, just because he literally says so himself that they are just like customizable Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's fine. I can't give it a perfect 10 out of 10 just because it's not a from the ground up new snack. You know what I mean? It's a very, very creative way to market the snack, and the customization options are incredibly creative. I just can't give it a 10 out of 10.
I feel like it was almost too good for just a snack cart.
Right.
I genuinely think between the Rice Krispies and the robots.
Also, just going the extra mile in terms of like I want to see some of. He just piqued my curiosity so much. Like, oh my god, I want to see what a Halloween overlay of Galaxy's Edge would look like.
Well, I think he posted this in a different thread as just a project. Memory
so yeah, just like I said, just going the extra mile in terms of like all this stuff, like just scrolling down, it all just
and they're
everything piques my curiosity. Grizzly Peak expansion, the Monkey King, it all piques my curiosity. It all just like it all works in tandem to just
Monkey King, Dark Kingdom, Monkey King, Dark Kingdom, and Mumbai. Those are all Sorcerer's Apprentice references. which
So
I absolutely appreciated.
he talked about immersion when he posted the project, and I absolutely think he nailed the immersion.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else to add about the snack or anything? Because we're kind of running low on time here.
Nope, I don't think so.
Okay, so Mickeyfan, why don't you go ahead and pull up your screen share? I will ditch my screen share.
Yeah, let's do this.
Are you going to reveal ranked from lowest to highest or highest to lowest?
I have it as, hang on, I have it as highest to lowest.
Okay, no problem. All right,
so,
folks. So now we're going to check in on the leaderboards here.
If I can find it. There we go. There they are.
Okay. Okay, in first place, unsurprisingly, Outbound with 297.
Yes, and these might not be correct.
In second place, we have Pie on My Cake with 290. In third place, we have Orlando with 284, and that top three is pretty solid. I mean, honestly, that top five, Basket Buddy and Dash Haber, I feel like any five of those people could take it, especially if one of them doesn't submit a project in the next 3 rounds or something like that. I feel like it's still any one of those five's game.
Yeah, like
after we get past those 5, I'm not sure, just because I'm not sure the others have as much of a cutting edge.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
We will absolutely see. But between that first half of the leaderboard, it is anyone's game.
And then that guy from Florida, Puff, and Nigel Channing, I like how close they are with each other. And then, Paragon and Disneyman 1, props for submitting projects. That's one of the things that kind of messes up the leaderboards, though, is the fact that some people aren't going to submit all the projects.
Yeah.
So they both submitted in the first one, but not the second one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anyways, so Mickeyfan, why don't we end with a little sneak preview of the next weekly project, which I am very excited about, Mickeyfan, because it's one of my favorite things in Disney parks in general, and that is oh shoot, I accidentally just closed my tab. Hold on. That is water features. Features. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Very exciting.
Okay, just need to screen share here. All right, Mickeyfan, what are some of your favorite water features in Disney parks?
Does World of Color count?
No, because I would say it's got to be something you can experience all the time.
Let's think. Water features. I love the Muppet Fountain.
That's a good one.
It's not there anymore, but the Splash Fountain.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think.
It's fine. I was just trying to kill time.
Tikis, I think that's what they're called.
Yeah. I get you. All right. Let's see. So, weekly challenge number 3. A river runs through it too. You are looking at my favorite water feature in a Disney park, which is that waterfall in Radiator Springs Racers.
Okay.
I don't know. There's something about the way that you drive up to it in the opening minute of that ride, that little road trip up to the waterfall that I just adore. I just adore it.
It's
oh my god,
essential Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. Totally. All right, so the goal of this project is to essentially design a water feature that's either like a water fountain or a waterfall or something incorporated into an already existing attraction. The only stipulation is that I do not want to see an attraction designed just to have a water feature in it. You need to incorporate the water feature into an already existing area. That's the only stipulation, I mean. So, you excited, Mickey fan?
I'm very excited. I'm very curious to see what everyone brings.
Yeah. All right. Any final thoughts on weekly challenge number 2?
It was far better than I was ever expecting it to be. The bar has been set just in terms of creativity and presentation. And I can't wait to see where it all goes from here.
All right. Well, folks, thanks so much for tuning in, and we will be back next week for a rundown of weekly challenge number 3. And I can't wait till the main game starts up. Should be a lot of fun. See y'all later.